Merci. Bonjour. Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back into the Ravencourt EU League. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have Team Ultralisk. On the right is Team Kure, and we're in our third and final best of 3 of the day. Yes, we have made it to our third best of 3. We will still have one more day of round robin. That'll happen on September 9th. September 10th will be the best of 5 2x speed show match, and there will also be ARAMs. That is next Sunday. I'll be participating in some of the ARAMs. I'll be casting some of the ARAMs. All of you are welcome to come. You do not need to be you don't need to be a sub or anything like that. So yeah, I believe it's going to be like first come first serve sort of dealio. I don't know all the specifics, but that is going to be happening next Sunday. I'll be, as I said, participating in some of the ARAMs. I'll also be casting a couple of them as well. My family will be in town, so I might, it might be a shorter stream Saturday and Sunday so I can go spend time with them. But either way, thank you all for being here. If you'd like to know more about the Ravencourt, use !Ravencourt in chat. If you'd like to, if you follow the first link, you can get over to the Discord or check the stats page. The second link is for the prize pool. And if you'd like to use !Bracket, you can get yourself over to Liquipedia. You can check out the current standings. You can check out the previous weeks of games. And we are in the Meta Madness style of draft. So heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best of 3. The bands at the top of the screen do not add to that, as they are only pertaining to the current draft. Now, speaking of maps, we are going to be going to Infernal Shrines for our first map. And if you're wondering how we got here, I got you covered, chat. Coin flip was won by Team Kure. They opted for first pick priority. Team Kure bans out Towers of Doom and Alterac Pass. Map pick priority goes over to Team Ultralisk, and they'll ban out Dragonshire, Braxisholda, and choose to take us to Infernal Shrines for map number 1. We're through our ban phase, and we're going to get into our first pick. Last but not least, as always, if you're having a good time here on Twitch, be sure to follow. If you'd like to support the stream further, it's always very much appreciated. If you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe, because we want to make sure we can monetize the YouTube channel. We can get some extra cash. You can get yourself, you can watch these VODs. All VODs will be added. There'll be additional spoiler-free time. Those VODs are actually going to start going up on YouTube. There are like 6 matches already there. I'll start editing these ones probably sometime tomorrow or this week. So yeah, a lot of good content. Thank you all for being here, wherever you're watching. Really appreciate all the lurking, the supporting, and everything else in between. Let's get into our draft here. We have a Joanna first pick for the side of Team Kure. We have a Kerrigan Leoric on the left-hand side for Team Ultralisk. Ultralisk will be living up to their name, probably using Ultralisk as well. There's layers to this onion. Oof. I just took the hard top off my Bronco by myself. Not an easy. You're sweating your ass off. Oh, yeah, that's got to be heavy. That's, yeah, you said hard top. Yeah, those things are heavy. And awkward to do on your own. That's so awkward to do on your own. I'm glad you got it done. Hopefully, I hope it doesn't rain for you. I hope it doesn't rain. All right, Dahaka Tychus with a Joanna as well. This is a nice draft for Infernal Shrines. Medivh to be banned away. No Birdman shenanigans for this one. We could see an Anduin ban if they don't plan to take it for themselves on the side of Team Kure. The Leap of Faith is still pretty good up against Leoric Kerrigan, so I would actually like to... but no, they don't have first pick after the ban phase. So maybe they do get rid of the Anduin? Excuse me. Maybe they do get rid of the Anduin? No, it's going to be Sylvanas, okay. The clouds started to form... No, you're kidding, Devastated. I hope you're not devastated by those choices you've made. Oh, I'm killing it today. I'm absolutely killing it today. Anyways, Kerrigan Leoric. This is actually, Anduin would be really good here with the Piercing Light. You also get the extra lockdown on top of what Kerrigan brings to the table, but it seems like it's going to be a Rhaegar Chromie. They want to go for more artillery and the chain heal potential. I talk about it all the time, but Anduin, I'd like to see it here for this draft. It'd work out really good. Oh, you did get a rain cover? Okay, so never mind. I was about to be like, that's so tilting. Like, you're like, the hard top's off, and the clouds are here. Devastated, what's up?
Somebody, please!
Light bomb it.
This man a
sub. Here's a gifted sub for a joke I've never heard before. Wait, really? No one made the Devastated joke? Damn. Oh, thanks for the gifted sub, bud. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Frudici. Welcome back to the Bahamuts. Genji Anduin. There's the Anduin. There's the Genji. Nice little combo right there coming through. Honestly, Team Kure's got a S tier draft. I like the Kure draft way better. If I was a gambling man in my own channel, I would be leaning into Kure. As a reminder as well, this is like the first day Kure has actually been able to play with their core roster that was drafted a few weeks ago. So I know I was watching a stream earlier, and he was saying that he was kind of excited to be able to play with his core roster. So we'll see how things shape up. We already saw Team Kure earlier. I'm not going to spoil the results of that one. If you want to find out for yourself, exclamation bracket over in the Liquipedia. I will start us up a prediction as to which team wins Infernal Shrines, and we have got Team Ultralisk versus Team Kure. All right, I will start the prediction when we get to the game. Thanks everyone for hanging out. /sarcasm. Man, I just can't believe you've never heard the Devastated joke before. No, I appreciate the gifted sub. That's nice of you, bud. Thank you, thank you. Alrighty. We'll wait for the load in. We'll start the prediction once we're in, and it looks like that is going to be right now. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Ravencourt EU League, and we're here on map number 1 in our third best of 3 of the day. Final best of 3 of the day with Team Ultralisk on the left-hand side. Ultralisk playing Kerrigan. Nano on the Chromie. Shelvin, yes, I got it right. I always want to say Shevlin. Shelvin on the Rhaegar, Darkmok to play Leoric, and Death Knight will play an Anubarak. Yes, Death Knight on Anubarak. Bit of a flex there. To the right side, the east side of our map, Gia to play Genji, Mopsio on the Joanna, Make to play Tychus, Legacy on Anduin, and last but not least, Kure to play Dahaka. The level 1s are there, the gamble's up and available, and we're here on map number 1 of our final best of 3. Get that channel points in. Pretty standard level 1s across the board. Nothing really new. It is tissue regeneration for Kure, though. He is going to be a tankier dinosaur. Beetles for a Nubarak. Leoric will go Ghastly Reach at 1? I don't think that's right, actually. Consume Vitality. Yeah, Ghastly Reach is not at level 1. Sorry, I thought my DPI got reset again on my mouse. I think there's an IQ update that's causing some weirdness today. Impale, Primal Grasp, followed up by a Burrow in from a Nubarak. Ultralisk is the one to take a lot of damage, actually, here. Gia trying to look for the kill, and that will be First Blood. A drag from Kure does land on a Death Knight. Can they actually get the double kill? Yes, they will. Nicely done from Team Kure, solidifying a stupendous double kill. We have 985 to 2005. Well, 2,500, sorry, not 2005. I think that was the year I was a sophomore that year in high school. I think. Pretty sure. It's forevers ago, it feels like at this point. Arcane Punisher will be first in the mid lane. Mopsio, that Zealous Glare at level 1. Make with the dash away. Kerrigan tries to make a combo happen here. Legacy healing through, well, healing as much as he possibly can. Wanted to see Leap of Faith was on cooldown. It's on 8 seconds at this time, so unfortunately no Leap of Faith off cooldown to pull Tychus, and it's 1-2 in kills, still favoring the side of Team Kure. Though that little later kill does yield a bit of a difference. Oh no, actually it's still, 420. Look at that. 420 experience from a heroic kill. Beautifully done from Team Ultralisk. All right, 1.1 to 4K. Nicely done, chat. Tychus with Master Assassin level 4. Shurikens for Genji. Hero Stalker for Kure. That's also going to give him faster stacking on his level 1. As you're gaining essence from hitting enemy heroes with Dark Swarm, so I'd like to see Symbiosis at level 7 if this is the direction Kure's heading into. Symbiosis will synergize with all this really good, but Feeding Frenzy is also like an S tier pickup. It's kind of, it's what do you want to go into? Are you going to be team fighting a lot? Well, I guess it's both of them are team fighting tools realistically. Chromie going W build. She's got the Morbius loop at level 5, level 7. Gia jumps in for the flank onto a Nubarak. There's a lot of damage into Darkmok right now. The Chastise goes out from Legacy. Death Knight low. There's the Swift Strike in from Genji. Gia gets the reset within that 1.5 second kill. Oh, the Tychus Make almost gets enough damage onto Leorc there for another stack on Master Assassin. As a reminder, Master Assassin stackage, you don't get the reward until you are done with the 15. It's not like Zul'jin, oh my god. It's not like Zul'jin Headhunter where you get the 2% per kill. It is something you gotta finish out if you want to get that extra value. But either way, we always talk about this, the 10% attack speed, that one you get passively. It also applies to the Commandeer Odin, which is going to be a C assumed to level 10 since that's 4 was the pickup. Genji jumps into the bush. They're still working on this objective. Team Kure doing pretty good in map number 1 in this third best of 3 of the day. Legacy catching his Divine Star, healing up a little bit. That's a drag onto Darkmachen. A big skeletal swing, but it's actually Tychus who still gets the kill. 30 skeletal defenders and even more to the side of Team Kure. They've got a little bit of an experienced lead. Leorc is going to float his way to top lane. Kure's probably going to do the same. All right. Genji actually goes down to bottom. Trying to poke at Ultralisk here and there. Get up more shuriken stacking from level 4. Sharpened Blades at 42 out of 75 stacks for Kerrigan. And this mid lane Punisher will not get a whole lot. Ooh, are they gonna... Ultralisk, I think, sees this. Yeah, they do see it. The totem's down. Death Knight checks the bush with an impale, but this camp's been left by the members of Team Kure. Gonna cycle through the other numbers, get an idea of what those look like. Another impale just thrown back onto Mopsio in the rotation. Level 1 deep breathing for Chromie is finished out. And we'll also have another camp to be grabbed by Team Kure. More pressure in the bottom lane. Frozen Punisher will be next. That means our third Punisher will be Mortar Punisher, as the first one was Arcane. And that'll be our rotation. Arcane into Frozen, into Mortar, and then it repeats. Location is where we get the RNG. And for 10 Talontiers, it's Temporal Loop for Chromie. We'll have, on the opposing side, Isolation, Blessed Shield, Commandeer Odin, Light Bomb, X-Strike for Genji, Ultralisk for Ultralisk on that Kerrigan. Cocoon into the Anduin from Anub'arak. There's an Entomb for Leorc and Ancestor Healing as well for Rhaegar. Entomb to follow up the Cocoon, but it's actually no kill onto Leorc. He gets the Ancestral in time. The X-Strike will confirm the kill, though. Death Knight has the health, the income healing reduced. I believe that's from Sin's Exposed level 7 on Mopsio. Death Knight actually didn't go down there. I thought Kure and friends would have the drag kill, but hey, they get one onto Leorc. He'll cheat some death. And a team fight that goes the way of Team Kure. He'll make his way back into top lane, keep soaking things up. Tissue regeneration, by the way, is done. We're 6 minutes. I don't know when it finished out, but it was before 6.5 minutes. Sub 6, like, god dang, Kure. Nicely done. All over the place. The kills also help out quite a bit in giving more essence as well. Either way, tissue regeneration completed out. And we'll have our next objective announced fairly soon in the bottom lane. We'll also have... we're going to be encroaching level 13s, I think, for the next objective phase. Kneel Peasants for Leorc at 4, so he gets a little faster clear onto the minions, mercenaries, and monster. Or just the mercenaries and monster, excuse me. Nothing for minions. They'll hold on to the camp for the time being. We'll delay this out. There's the Frozen Punisher announcement, as I mentioned. Mopsio finds a Death Knight in the bush. Pops Iron Skin. A little assist ping. Might have been from Mopsio there. What's Chromie's level? Okay, she's at Horror Anomaly again. Alright. Pretty much the most... It's seemingly the pickup for every Chromie. Primal Grasp, Impale. Man, oh man. Losing your Genji right before the objective phase is a rough one right there. That kill also gives a good chunk of experience over the side of Team Ultralisk. They won't have 13 talent here, but hey, at least close that experience gap that was starting to massively form. Kure's just gonna chill in top lane and push things up. I think they just eat the Frozen Punisher. Leorc to rotate up. Yeah, Make, Legacy, and Kure, they're just gonna go with the consolation. Say, all right, let's push up top lane. Let's try and get some value over here. Level 13 is the Neo Steel coating for Tychus. Activate to gain 75 spell armor for 4 seconds. So while that siege happens in top, siege happens in bottom. Rhaegar, Chromie, open up the fort front gate. Time trap used to tank some tower shots. Kerrigan finds Mopsio. And Genji jumps in. Oh, wait, the Punisher pulls over the temporal loop. The Unstoppable has been already used. His legacy of a pull, it doesn't even matter. Chromie finds the kill. Ancestor healing into Ultralisk, I do believe. And Ultralisk getting a little bit low here, trying to ravage around the Punisher. Oh, Light Bomb. Chrysalis is nicely done from Kerrigan. And Gia needs to play it safe, has to jump away with that cybernetic agility. Actually, will tap well. If there's a Swift Strike for Gia, maybe. Nah, he had it, but he's not going to go for the chase down onto the enemy. Punisher will keep front gate. The fort is still saved. The fort is still saved. Punisher should jump back. It's going to be onto Make here. Dahaka gets picked off in the top lane. Pushing a little too aggressive over there. So the fort will still fall, unfortunately. Thought they might be able to save it. Kerrigan goes for a combo onto Gia, can't land it. Ultralisk is taking way too much damage. The healing reduction from Sins Exposed is helping out quite a bit as well. And Nano getting low. Whoa, that's a lot of really good damage into the Chromie. She's going to get some heals out from Rhaegar. Time stop, and she'll be time dead. Yeah. Dahaka brush talks into top lane. It feels like that Sub-Zero quote from Running Man. Whatever weird line Arnold Schwarzenegger has in that movie. Sub-Zero, you're now sub nothing or something. I forget what he says. But a camp, a wave, and 16 talents here will go over to the side of Team Kure. Map number 1's looking pretty good for them. Gia finishes out Shuriken Mastery from level 4. The Shin Gun was picked up. We've got the final cut at level 16. Ooh, drag range increase. So no tunneling claws for Kure. Looking for that extra range. 20-some percent? 30? 20%. There's the third Punisher being Mortar. Only, actually 2 structures have fallen. 1 on each side. A fort in top, a fort in bottom. Mopsio's soaking up bottom lane. Still no 16s on the side of Team Ultras. They're going to play it safe with Chromie and just throw some sand from a safe position near the fort. Not a lot of members of Team Kure showing on map either. Make steps out of the bush to be able to grab some of that soak and still not seen. Gia will show in bottom lane, and that's really about it. Like, Kure's not on map. Like, here, you can actually show the vision. They only know where Genji is. That's it. Everyone else has been kind of missing on the map, and so you can see Nano playing it safe, checking bushes from afar.
Looks like you could use my expertise.
Looks like Kerrigan maybe wants to invade the camp on the top right. We know that there's some players over there. Nubrak checks the bush. So we know that this is happening. They see a Beetle. They see a Nubrak as well. Kure gets the channel on this objective, or excuse me, on this camp. And it will be Team Ultralisk to back away. Genji and Kure are seen from the time traps, by the way. You can see all these time traps. So Mopsio seen making the rotation over here. Just trying to swap between the visions, give you an idea what these players are seeing. Whoa, bottom lane. Kure doesn't get the drag because the Wraith Walk duration increase. Focus Ominous Wraith. Cooldown reduction. I believe it's the Royal No, it's the Ominous Wraith that gets the range and stuff. Kerrigan may be a target in top lane. Mopsio can't land the Condemn. Isolation into Rhaegar as he walks into the bush. The Light Bomb is there. Is there a drag to follow up? No Lurker Strain from Kure. I think he was actually trying to Lurker Strain. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's a double kill for Team Kure. He'll go and clear out the top lane. Oh, my mouse is lagging today, man. Kerrigan tries to go for the Primal Grasp Impale onto Mopsio and just moves the Joanna around. Excuse me. Kure's Dahaka will clear out top lane. Dark Mach on Leorc will go soak up there as well. It's a level lead to Team Kure, 18.5. Camp to be grabbed in bottom lane. Looks like Genji. Oh, he checks the bush with a natural agility. Okay, so Kerrigan seen in mid. Looks like Dahaka will 39 the objective. They're going to clear out the camp in bottom as well, and then they'll finish this out. Make floating around. can just chuck a grenade in and get one of the skeletal defenders. So I was waiting to see, do we get a Leap of Faith? Iron Skin will be activated by Joanna, but it's not that big of a deal. She also does have the Hold Your Ground at level 1 or 4? Counting. Grenade to check the camp, and it's already grabbed by the members of Team Ultralisk. Oh, the tension mounts here. Mopsio once again threatened, but it's just some CC into Mopsio. The healing from Legacy will get them back to full. Just playing the macro game before the objective push. But is this too long of a delay? Oh, they're gonna get 20 talents here slowly but surely, so actually maybe it's the exact right call. Get 20. Dahaka brushstalks in. He's actually gonna look for something here. No. Drag will miss the Condemn, pulling Death Knight around. Cocoon into Genji, Bless Shield out from Mopsio. Punisher jumps over onto Death Knight. The isolation will be there as well. Tychus running and gunning and trying to chase down Death Knight. The healing reduction from Joanna is really good. Ultralisk gets a counter kill, but it's Rhaegar still to fall. The Storm Shield from Joanna pick up at level 20 is helping out. Darkmot gets cut up by the Genji. Swift Strike. And Censure, X-Strike, Living Weapon, Commandeer Odin upgrade with the big red button. And also we'll see the Essence Claws for Dahaka at level 20. Tyke is dead for 40-some seconds, no Commandeer Odin, but this Punisher's still fairly healthy. A triple kill to the side of Team Kure, and maybe, just maybe, they might be able to take this map. Ultralisk is going to force another Leap of Faith out from Legacy. The death timer is 17 on Leoric, but the big one, Rhaegar and Anubarak down for 20 more seconds. They try and pull, the Punisher's pulled down towards the bottom lane. Genji gets a whole handful of damage into Ultralisk, and now the Shurikens, the Shin Gun, all this into the core. Look at that thing rapidly decay. We've got Kure burrowing into the ground, pops his essence to heal up as the Stuck in the Loop level 20 from Chromie will pull him back into place. Ultralisk will fall here, and ladies and gentlemen, Team Kure with a strong map number 1 in this best of 3 series. GG, well played. Team Kure take the lead in this best of 3. Nicely done. Team Kure looking for a 2-0 today. If they can find it, that'll be big for them. All right, let's show the talents. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Raven Court EU League. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have Team Ultralisk. On the right is Team Kure, and this is our third and final best of 3 of the day. We still have one more day of round robin on September 9th, and that'll determine the seeding for the playoff bracket on September 16th, 17th, 23rd, 24th. Those will be the days where we do the playoff bracket days. Grand finals, by the way, will be on September 24th. But we're here into map number 2, and we'll see if Kure can take a 2-0. That'll be really good for their pointage. If you want to see what the standings look like, the admins are consistently updating all the scoring and all that good stuff. If you use exclamation bracket, I actually still think it's in the chat, actually. Yeah, it's still in the chat because our chat moves so quickly here. It's so hard to read. I can't even keep up with how many people are constantly talking. Curse Hollow, map number 2. We had a Dragonshire Braxis banned up by Ultralisk, Towers of Doom and Alterac Pass banned up by Kure. First map was chosen by Ultralisk, and Team Kure won that. The losing side, Team Ultralisk, opted for first pick priority, so this will be Kure choosing to take us to Curse Hollow. And as a reminder, heroes that are picked and played in the series, or the maps, they will be banned away for that current best of. So we just saw Genji Anduin. They cannot be played on Cursed Hollow because of the Meta Badness draft style. That's our spiel. That's all of our good stuff, and we're getting into Cursed Hollow drafts. So Vanus, Lucio banned away, Maiev still, banned away as well, and Diablo is out of here. Okay. I'd like to see one of the teams prioritize Falstad. I believe Brightwing is up and available, right? Yeah, Brightwing, right. Brightwing wasn't played in the previous map. I'm not crazy. It was Anduin versus Rhaegar. Yeah. It was Anduin versus Rhaegar. So we could see a Brightwing priority. Blaze will be grabbed immediately for the side of Team Ultralisk. Dahaka was already used, so no brush stalking value or no brush stalking from him. Tab into the game so it doesn't 30 frame us. What do they want to grab? Muradin Brightwing. I don't hate this whatsoever. That's a nice start. Big fan of Muradin. Not a fan whatsoever of the skin that they have chosen there. The Candy King Muradin. Don't like that skin. Don't like it at all. I still think like one of these teams should prioritize the Falstead. Yo, we got a Medivh. We have a Medivh. It's not a guaranteed win, but yeah, that's an annoying hero to deal with. Not a guaranteed win, but it definitely makes things a lot more difficult. What are we going to do for ban phase? What do they want to do with the Leyline Seal? What kind of wombos would you consider? Jaina Ring of Frost? I don't know. Diablo's already taken out, so no Apocalypse. I don't think you banned the Jaina. Sergeant Hammer's going to be gone. Okay, that makes actually a ton of sense. Portaling and such is just really, really good for the Sergeant Hammer. There's the Falstad ban, so no globals. Hanzo hasn't been played, so I think we actually could see Hanzo picked up by the side of Team Kure. I actually would really like a Hanzo for Team Kure here. You get some wave clear with the level 4. You could go full scatter builds. That gives you boss burn down a little bit faster. You get poke around the objective. Junkrat's a fantastic option as well. It really depends on what kind of playstyle you're looking for. Are you going aggressive? Okay, so it's Hanzo Yrel. So it's a bit of a control comp with some nice poke and burst. I'd like to see a mage to round out Team Kure's draft. I'd like to see some sort of mage to, like a Jaina actually is great. Gia played a pretty good Jaina earlier on today, so I'd really like to see that. Last two picks though from the left-hand side. Gonna need a main tank unless you want a main tank with Blaze. And gonna need some damage. What do they want to do? Could go Vala. Okay, it's Grey Main Hyper Carry. Grey Main Hyper Carry with what? Varian, okay. It's probably... Ooh, Colossal Smash Varian wouldn't be too bad here. Reduce the armor. Greymane goes in. Burst the target. So what do you want to... What do they want into all of this? I still think the Jaina's really good, honestly. Jaina's really good. A Gul'dan for poke wouldn't be too bad. Horrify is a fantastic pickup. I don't know what they want. They could just go another Bruiser. Okay. They could go into Thrall. I don't hate the Thrall at all. Poke with Chain Lightning, Roots. Probably a Sundering, right? Probably a Sundering from Thrall. Alright, let's find out. Is it the final game of the day? Will I be going down to Costco after this map? Alright, we'll get our prediction loaded on up and ready to go once we are loaded on into our map. Thanks as always, everyone, for hanging out. Hope you're having a good time. Thank you very much. And as a reminder, next week is our normal week of streaming. We have our Mondays off as always, but either way. There's the prediction. There's the load-in. There's the level 1s. There's the Kure. Kure on the side of Team Kure will be playing Yrel. Mopsia to play Muradin. Make on the Thrall. Legacy floating around with Brightwing. And last but not least, Gia shooting arrows in the knees with Hanzo. On the left-hand side, we have Team Ultralisk. We have Dark Mach playing Blaze. We have a Nano Medivh, Death Knight on Varian. Varian's holding level 1. Shelvin to play a Stukov and Ultralisk on the Grey Main. When 72-hour stream when? I don't know about 72-hour stream, but we do have a subathon sub goal currently if people want to push up for that. I would like to do a little subathon for all of you towards the end of September. I wrote down some ideas for stuff we can do for that as well. I've got a few games that I have been saving on the side as well for subathon shenanigans. So, if you want to push up for that sub goal, it's always much appreciated. Don't know how many we're off by, but, anyways. Urel to top lane. Oh, by the way, the gamble's still open. We have 5,200 on Kure and 420
Smoke weed every day.
for Team Ultralisk. But hey, that is a Medivh composition. It's looking like a tank variant with Lion's Maw at level 1. Okay. Charge onto Gia, get another stack on that Lion's Maw. Actually, might have not even gotten a stack right there at all. Phase shift down into bottom lane from Legacy as well. Yeah, I don't know about 72 hours. That's a lot of streaming. That's a lot of streaming. I don't even think I do that much streaming in a week baseline. No, I don't. I stream like 30-something hours a week. Maybe nearly 40 hours a week. Scatter into Nano. Are they gonna try and invade into this camp? No, Mopsio's got the Dwarf Toss out. He's gonna go block stacks at 1. Simple geometry. Pretty much standard picks across the board. Nothing really of major to note. Adrenaline stim pack for Blaze, but that's, as I said, pretty much the norm. Sometimes we get neural stim packs, sometimes we see new habits. We actually really don't see new habits anymore. It's pretty much only adrenaline stim pack, and once in a blue moon you see the neural stim pack. Lots and lots of caffeine. My body hits like critical mass with caffeine, and then I just get nauseous. Like I'll drink like a 4th cup of tea, and I'm just like, no, my stomach hurts. That's really about it. Make trying to back off, get some spell armor from the Brightwing. Mopsio split from the team. Don't know if he has a Dwarf Toss to get out, and actually, it was completely fine. Urel with a Righteous Hammer bopping Death Knight back into the enemy team. A root from Thrall. Death Knight is a real lad. The scatter's not enough from Gia. Oh no. Neither team yields a kill. Some back and forth. Medivh into bottom lane to clear out the Siege Giant. And we'll have Thrall rushing to top for the objective phase. Yo, what is up with my mouse today? I need to check IQ. There's something weird going on. Oh, yeah, actually, hold on. The Scimitar just released recently, so... The Scimitar Wireless just released from Corsair, so I bet they have an IQ update. And that's probably causing some issues. Portal set up by Medivh. They're looking to go in onto Make here. Varian turned into a pig for a second. Like the filthy alliance he is. Blazing bottom, Urel rotating up as well. 7 talent here, maybe picked up in the mid and bottom from those solo laners. Muradin with the Dwarf Toss in, looking for the Stormbolt maybe into Death Knight. The protection, the Force of Will is onto Death Knight. Portaling out, able to tap well, and 7 talent here, slowly being picked up by Blaze Urel in the solo lanes, as well as a bit of experience being traded in this top. Medivh, 9 stacks currently on his Arcane Rift baseline. Hanzo full W build. Taunt from Varian into Mopsio, who gets an immediate Dwarf Toss out. Able to tap well, mount up, and get back into the team fight. Hanzo's done with simple geometry. Geometry. Mopsio has to Dwarf Toss out once again. Death Knight with some pressure. Has another taunt up and available, but will be polymorphed once again into a pig. Thematically perfect. Thrall tries to run out of here, runs into a Lurking Arm from Stukov, and that'll be actually Varian getting the kill. Kure's rotated in. Shelvin's fine, getting the Force of Will from Medivh, and it seems like after a minute and a half of fighting and a double kill to the side of Team Ultralisk, this will be our first objective to our blue side. Urel with a little hammer charge. It's the protection thingy. I forget the name. Arcane Explosion. Yeah, level 7 from Medivh. When Force of Will expires, it deals 110 damage to nearby enemies, plus 50% of the damage. It prevented up to 431 additional damage. That does scale, by the way. Man, there was 2 people that bet on Team Ultralisk, and if Team Ultralisk wins, it's a 1 to 13.12 payout. So, Team Ultralisk believers, it's plausible. It's plausible. I mean, they've got a double kill. Seems like Team Kure can't step in, or at least find a kill with just all of the damage mitigation tools we have on the side of Team Ultralisk. Medivh sets up a portal as he's a bird because that's a balanced feature for a level 1 talent. 19 stacks on Arcane Rift. Actually, 20th off Mopsio, about halfway, a little more than halfway through. Hanzo poking with some scatters as well. Mid lane camp is slowly but surely being cleared out. Medivh is a bird again. He'll get a delay onto this objective, I can only assume. Yep, there it is. Portal in, Death Knight. Looks for the charge on Make. Kure jumps in for a potential flank. Dark Mach misses the Jet Propulsion. As I had mentioned, those 10s are right around, and you will see them. We'll see what Varian goes into, if he's going to be charging every 4 seconds, or if he's going to be having his own protection as well, so Medivh can put the Force of Will on someone else. Leyline Seal, Massive Shove, Bunker, and a Curse Bullet. On the side of Team Kure, they're about to trickle in for their own 10s. Sonic Arrow to Scout. Dragon's Arrow, Blink Heal for the Brightwing. Sundering for Thrall, Ardent Defender. Murden's not going to go Haymaker, is he? Mopsio gets the channel onto the objective. And Death Knight is isolated from their team. The Leyline Seal connects onto 3, and Death Knight might be able to back off now. Hanzo, Dragon Arrow, landing onto Medivh. The Sundering's good as well. Nano's going to take way too much damage, and ladies and gentlemen, the stacks have been flushed down the toilet. The Avatar is active. Death Knight will go down as well. Big lurking arm from Stukov, can't get a counter kill. Goodbye, Medivh stacks. Back down to 0. Siege Giants in top lane. Sieging on in. Top lane fort did fall already. 1 out of 3 tributes for both of these two teams. And it looks like Thrall Hanzo will start out a top lane boss. Maybe a bottom lane boss trade. Kure clears things out in bottom. He might actually go and scout this out. And Kure's going to quickly scout out, see if the enemy's on their boss. Blaze has started, all that good stuff. They might be able to make this rotation in time. No, not with Make Hearthing. Never mind. They're not going to go for it. Okay. Trade bosses, give objective, reset, get mana and all that good stuff, and then team fight over the next objective phasing. Oh, yeah, no, Murden sieging mid. Okay. Reverberation level 4. Cooldown reduction on your heroic by 5%. Yeah, 5% off of 90 seconds. Ardent Defender. Kure goes to full, gets a well tap, has a whole bar of healing over time. Blink heals from Brightwing, the Sundering from Thrall. Kure trying to chill by these portals, waiting for someone to come through and look for him, but it's going to be a Righteous Hammer bopping back the enemy. The boss in bottom lane still sieging in. The top lane boss is getting some work done on the fort front gate, but back in bottom lane, the chase is on. They want more with this portal as well. Leyline Seal is off cooldown. Doesn't look like they're going to go for any sort of setup onto this. Boss gets bottom lane fort. And it seems like boss in top lane will get about 50% of this fort. Maybe a little bit more than that, but it's not going to go down. Oh, does Team Kure give this objective? Are they going to eat the curse? No. 13 seconds to make the rotation across the map should be fine. Top lane boss, as I said. They almost get the fort here. Almost get the entire fort, but Darkbot clears things out quick enough. Kure's still soaking up mid. They're looking for 13, so they are going to eat this curse then. Okay. This curse will be devoured by Team Kure.
Watch yourself. Danger is close by.
The curse falls upon
13s apiece. Varian does have charge at level 10. He's going to go Juggernaut at level 13, so does 4% of the maximum, or the total health, every 4 seconds. Death Knight pushing onto the mid lane fort front gate, has the portal set up by Medivh, but there's the Righteous Hammer to pop him back. The lock in place from the Stormbolt of Muradin. Hanzo's Dragon's Arrow will not be able to connect. Death Knight will live. So much used to try and get a kill onto him there. So much attempted. Meanwhile, Blaze in top lane is pushing onto the keep. Eking out constant little victories over the side of Team Kure with this Medivh composition. Phase shift in. Mopsio pops the Avatar. A Jet Propulsion catches him, as well as a charge in from Varian. Massive shove into the wall, and now Mopsio finds himself in a really rough spot, trying to back away, but the lurking arm from Stukov is just too much damage. Okay, Team Ultralisk, they dive in deep, and I think this might be the beginning of the end. We're going to a map number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, they can't lock Make down in place, but Siege Giants are here. 10 minutes into the map, the portal set up by Medivh. Chat, you can't not bet on Medivh, chat. You just can't not bet on Medivh. I don't see a world where they can defend this. Greymane on Kure, Medivh with protection stacking, and that will, or protection, force of will, and that'll be a 10-minute and 33-second map over to the side of Team Ultralisk. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a series on our hands once again. Hectic. Hectic is a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Team Ultralisk did win the last map. All right. That'll be that from them, and this will be map pick from them. Okay. Oh. Some viewers just got paid out pretty generously. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the final map of the day. On the left-hand side, we got Team Ultralisk. On the right is Team Kure, and we're going to a Garden of Terror for map number 3. Let's quickly catch up how we got here. Dragonshire, Braxis Holdout were banned out by Team Ultralisk. Team Kure banned out Towers of Doom and Alterac Pass. First map was Infernal Shrines, won by Team Kure. Second map was Cursed Hollow, won by Team Ultralisk. And we are going to be getting into Garden of Terror. Now, after Team Ultralisk won the second map, Team Kure had the option for first pick or map pick priority. They opted in for first pick, so this will be Team Ultralisk choosing Garden of Terror. And last but not least, as Kel is getting all excited about it, and I will as well, this is the Meta Madness style of draft, so we have 20 heroes that are banned away. There will be another 6 at the top of the screen by the end of the draft that'll be banned, but those only pertain to this current map draft. Of course, this is only a best 3. We're in map number 3, so there's no more heroes to be added to this pool. So this is where you want to pull out your Cho'Gall compositions. You want to pull out your pocket picks. You want to pull out those compositions that you can catch the enemy team off guard with and take a victory. I mean, we did just see a dominant Cursed Hollow game with a Medivh composition that was 10.5 minutes. So now's the time to pull out your Medivh shenanigans, your murky proxy picks, your Nova, your Nova bribe, because Nova's the only hero with bribe. That also reduces the cooldown of camps by 50%. But it's going to be a Junkrat to kick things off for the side of Team Kure. I would like to see a Cho'Gall, but like, there's still a lot of heroes available. There's 90 heroes in Heroes of the Storm. So, I would like to see some of these more interesting picks, but I'm not sure. You can still make like a really like meta composition with what's available. It's not going to be like the super most popular hero picks, but we should get some good stuff for this one. Okay, are they doing the thing, chat? Are they going to pick Ragnaros on that side? So they go Judgment into 7-sided into Sulfur Smash. I mean, Lava Wave is insanely strong, but if you're going to go single target deletion, that could be the direction they're going into. Tracer is a hot priority as well with a Tyrael. So either they ban it away or they're going to pick it up fairly soon here. Okay, so it's Junkrat, Imperious, Lucio. You still have room for Cho'Gall in that composition, just saying. I would like to see... So let's see. Was a Nubarak played yet in this series? Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm going to check the previous drafts. Oh, why are you doing this to me, Liquipedia? Hold on 1 second. Why are you like this, Liquipedia? Stop it. There we go. Kerrigan's, Leoric, Rhaegar. Yes, Anubarak was played on Infernal Shrines in this series. That's right. Muradin was already played. Diablo is up and available. Stitches is up and available. May is up and available. Arthas is up and available. Just trying to think of like main tanks we could be going into here. It will be a Zeratul ban, so no Zeratul shenanigans for Kure on Garden of Terror. I would like to see this as a Tracer ban. Kure is a better Cho, or is Kure a better Cho or a better Gall? Asking for a friend. I have no idea, Foo Fighter. I feel like Kure would be insane on Gaul. But I also feel like he'd be really good on Cho as well. Like positioning, aggression. Like Kure and Gia on Cho Gaul, like Cho, Kure, Gia, Gaul would be great. That'd be really cool. But we'll see. I don't think we're actually gonna get the Cho Gaul. I just don't think we're gonna see it here. As much as I love it, as much as I want it, I don't think we're gonna get it. Illidan, Jaina. Okay, there's a lot of auto attack damage and no blinds on the side of Team Kure. I do like the idea of a Mei here. Mei might be a good answer into the Illidan. Or were they setting up for a Stitches comp? Stitches comp could be the play here with the Junkrat. With Junkrat Imperious, you could definitely go like Stitches Hook Gorge into Steel Trap into Celestial Charge. Lucio can go into... What? They're not going Cho'Gall with a Lucio healer? You can go Cho'Gall with a Lucio healer, absolutely. You don't have to go Ariel. You don't have to go into Rhaegar. Now, are those better and they work well with the character? Absolutely. But, yeah. But what are they going to wrap up this composition with? They have the Kharazim. I don't think they do double healer with Ariel Illidan. I think they go for a bruiser here. No, they're going to go Falstad. Jesus. What are these drafts? I actually think Team Ultralisk wins this. I think Team Ultralisk has the better draft. You need a strong percent healer paired with Cho'Gall. You don't have to. You don't have to. Lucio does percent healing at 16. Yes, he does. Lily Cho'Gall. Honest to God, I honestly think yeah, Rhaegar, Ariel, these are great healers for Cho'Gall, but I think there's a slew of other healers. Like you could go Morales. You could go Morales Cho'Gall. Morales Cho'Gall would actually be really good. Ana Cho'Gall is really good. Ariel Cho'Gall is really good. Rhaegar Cho'Gall is really good. Stukov is actually kind of good as well because of the biotic armor and stuff like that. So there's a lot of it. It's just what's popular is what everyone also is just like. Oh well, you know, there's a Lucio. You can't go Cho'Gall because it's Lucio. It's like yeah, you absolutely can go Cho'Gall Lucio. But these teams are cowards with their compositions. And they won't go into fun heroes. But either way, we actually have a tankless composition for the side of Team Kure. We'll talk about that in a second, as on the left-hand side, we get the members of Team Ultralisk. We've got Darkmok on Illidan, Nano to play Jaina, Death Knight on Tyrael, Ultralisk on the Falstad, and Shelvin. We'll be rounding out the draft with a Kharazim. Morales and Cho'Gall sounds miserable for Morales. Why? That sounds like a blast. Cho'Gall's got a lot of displacement tools to bop anyone back who gets onto Morales. A stim Cho'Gall is really good because you can go into like the Surging Fist build with auto attacks and stuff like that, and you can absolutely slap enemy heroes. On the right-hand side, with our tankless composition, we have got our Team Kure. Mopsia to play Imperious, Legacy on the Lucio, Gia to play Li Ming, Make on that Junkrat, and Kure to play Sonya. The gamble is still up and available. Final map of the day. Get your predictions in, ladies and gentlemen. Your level 1s are at the bottom of the screen. And we are here into Garden of Terror. Exclamation gamble. Heroes so much damage, Ultralisk looks like they're built for macro, though. I mean, Ultralisk also has a lot of really good damage. Jaina Burst is high. Falstad can get great sustained damage, especially as he's going into auto attack build. Illidan's just annoying. He just sticks to you. Kharazim can kind of stick with the target with Illidan as well, with so many punchies. And Tyrael's also going to go auto attack build. It looks like we have a DC, though, from a player. So let's go ahead and pull ourselves out of the game for competitive integrity. As we are getting our final little predictions in here. Thank you all for predicting. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry for the slight delay, but it looks like a player DC'd. So we'll have a pause until we get them loaded back in. I can't tell with these comps who will win. I feel like it's going to be Team Ultralisk, honestly. I feel like Team Ultralisk will win this one. I think they like their composition. I like the way it scales. I also like some of their heroic options as well. I don't think Team Kure is a bad draft. It's just it's gonna be a very uphill battle. And it's not like, oh, you have, you don't have a tank, it's GG. Like, Imperious, Sonya, they can offer up some frontline-ish. You actually see Sonya going into Tough as Nails at level 1. She's not going to go Slam. She's not going to go into War Paint. It's going to be Tough as Nails block stacks. Every 16 seconds, gain 60 physical armor against the next enemy heroic basic attack, reducing the damage taken by 60. Stores up to 3 charges, charges refresh 200% faster, while Fury movement speed bonus is active. That is Sonya's trait. The Fury. Use Fury instead of mana when gained by taking damage or dealing basic attack damage. Using a basic or heroic ability grants 10% movement speed for 4 seconds. Top lane being shoved in right now. Junkrat in the mid lane. Illidan in bottom gonna find some free siege of his own. But it seems like right now it's the core 4 doing a really hard push. Mopsio gets a Celestial Charge, but was that a little too aggressive? Was it too many pixels forward? Mopsio getting low. Death Knight as well. It's gonna be a trade. Now can Death Knight get cooldown reduction on Death Timer? No. Lucio's able to push off. Ultralisk getting poked at here and there. The side wall will be taken down, and the fort front gate will fall. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, Junkrat is going to defend up against Darkmok. Oh, the concussion mine! Wow, Darkmok a pixel away from getting blasted over the wall, but it doesn't matter. The fort front gate's down. It's Illidan, and he does Illidan things. First objective will be up and available here. It's a shorter objective timer than the other maps of Here's the Storm. 2-minute announcement, 2-minute 30 for the contest, and it's immediately granted to the side of Team Kure, as Kure and Ultralisk will be brawling out in top lane. Well, there's a bit of a bush party here. Kure still has those block stacks, as I said. 6 unending hatred stacks for Illidan. 4 regeneration globes on Tyrael. And 8 auto attack stacks for the Falstad. Kure floats into the lane. Wow, he's trying to heal up with that spin. Has the Hurricane level 7. Oh, this is gonna be uh-oh. Is BRB Soaking gonna get angry if this is this another E? Oh, if Kure goes Leap, will BRB Soaking be angry with him? Wrath the Berserker or Leap? We're gonna find out. I feel like Kure's actually gonna go Wrath with this build. I feel like this map, this build, we're gonna see a Wrath Kure. Make. We're also gonna see Make falling in bottom lane. Ultralisk will pick up a couple extra stacks. Actually gets a 0.5 increase from that one. Friend or foe from Illidan level 7, able to jump to his allies now. Celestial Charge from Mopsio not connecting. Push off from Lucio, trying to help out his allies here. Solarian Flare on the ground. Mopsio getting a little bit low. 20 armor onto him. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough armor, and he will fall. Li Ming doesn't get an Arcane Orb into Nano. That might have killed. Would it have killed? Let's actually hold on one second. Arcane Orb. Nah, I wouldn't have killed. It's only 300 and something damage. By the way, Jaina full Frostbolt build. She's going to go into Winter's Reach, Frost Shards, and Ice Lance as well. Lucio amps things up and is able to skate out. Legacy and Gia so very low. Jaina drops a Blizzard, and it seems like the second seed will go over to the side of Team Ultralisk. Alright, Li Ming can't get an Arcane Orb in. Death Knight getting chunked here, able to get the Eldruin's Might out. Mopsio can't land the Celestial Charge. Hammering goes out from Falstad. Does have Secret Weapon for the extra damage on that auto attack. Oh, the early game is still back and forth, but of course it is going to be 4-1 in kills favoring the side of Team Ultralisk, who are looking like they might be able to take this map number 3 in our third best of 3 of the day. As a reminder, if you want to see previous results, you can use exclamation bracket in chat. Also, all these VODs will be going up on YouTube. So if you missed any of the games, I'll be adding those onto YouTube. They should be starting to pop up this week on the actual YouTube page. And I've also added in an additional spoiler-free time, so there's blank space, or dead space as you can call it, at the end of each VOD. So that all of them are an hour and a half, so you don't know the results by looking at the time signature. Trying to give you all the best content I possibly can. 10 talent tiers here, so we'll cycle through those numbers. Hunt from Illidan, 7-sided strike from the Karazim. Gust Falstad. I'd really like to see a Judgment Tyrael. Water Elemental for Jaina. I like the Judgment. I like the aggression. Like Death Knight. Yeah! Judgment Tyrael, let's go! High 5 Lucio, Wrath of Berserker for Sonya. Judgment onto Gia. Hunting from the Illidan as well. Lucio trying to bot back the enemies. Does have high 5 level 10. Make getting chunked by Ultralisk. And Legacy's the new target. Now Mopsio split the Gust from Falstad to push him further away. The 7-sided strike was used, and Riptire from Junkrat can't get a counter kill. Oh, no. What a good dash. Avoids any damage from that Riptire. Li Ming steps up for a regeneration globe. Whew. Falstad, is he gonna... He's gonna work on this camp on his own. Okay. Thought he was about to leash it. Kure, Legacy, grab the camp on the right-hand side. Siege Giants for bottom lane. Next seed will be in the top right of the map, favoring the positioning of Team Kure. But this could be a guard and tear spawn for Team Ultralisk. Okay. Hammering to be thrown out. Wave to be cleared in bottom. Unending Hatred done for the Illidan. After getting 20, increase the basic attack damage and reduce... so you basically get 40. You get an additional 20 from finishing it out. It is an uncapped quest, so we can check that a little bit later. 9 regeneration globes for Tyrael right now. 17 stacks on the level 1 for Falstad. Jaina drops a Blizzard. They're going to try and siege a bit here and through the bottom lane. Maybe a massive flank. Hold on. We may be seeing a flank setup. Tyrael checks the bush with a smite. Top lane does have a camp pushing in. Imperius will see the rotation and is able to rotate, or is it going to be able to jump over to the objective? And actually, Kure just spinning through all of this right now. Alright, Falstad, Kharazim, Jaina will show in top lane. Team Kure know they get this for free. Next objective will be a Garden Terror for one of these two teams, as it's 2 out of 3 seats for both sides. Curious, though, Illidan, how much he's stacking up on this one. 43, but that's additive from the 20 as well, so he's got 3 extra stacks beyond the 20 from the level 1. Alright, just about every heroic's off cooldown. Illidan's hunt is 1 second away. Junkrat throwing a steel trap in bottom lane, just playing it safe, not stepping too far out into the lane. Invade onto the camp, though. Won't be quick enough. Mopsio. Looks like they'll clear out this camp before it even gets in lane. Oh. How much HP? 19 HP on the Siege Giant.
Be ready for it.
Alright. Bottom center of the map. Both teams still have their wells up and available. Who's going to get Garden Terror? 13 talent here on both sides. No escape for Sonya as well. Illidan going to go 6 cents. Falstad's got that sustained wins. That's a nice... Ooh, hold on. Solarian Flare into the Celestial Charge. Block Totem put down by Kharazim. Imperius holding his level 13 currently. Heavy casters for Lucio. I think this is speed. Yeah, Quicksilver. Cleansing Dash is 16. Imperius will go into Heat of Battle. Hey, Mr. I'm Stuck. Happy Sunday, bud. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming to the stream. Thanks for checking out the games. Hunt from Illidan will be focused on to Junkrat. Wrath Berserker popped by Sonya. Gust from Falstad. Judgment from Tyrael. 7-sided strike. Huge Celestial Charge into Jaina. She will go down, but appears to be traded. That's a reset for Li Ming, but Sonya's going to try and spin through all of this. Riptire doesn't get the kill onto Kharazim, but last little bit of damage from Legacy will be able to do so. A pushback from Legacy to allow his teammates to back off safely. And it's a 2-for-1 favoring the members of Team Kure. The death timers are low. Jaina and Imperius about to respawn. Kharazim still 20 seconds away. Priority onto Darkmok here. He's going to jump onto the minion wave, trying to keep those autos going. Friend or foe allows Darkmok to jump around here. Ultralisk chilling in the bush. Lucio with a push-off can't get the heavy caster stun. And now Make going for the channel. Will he be interrupted? Is there out on Druid's Might in? There is, and that will delay things out. Imperius and Jaina rotating back into this, but it seems like Team Ultralisk will give over this objective phase. Okay, objective phase. Top lane right in front of the fort front gate. Mid lane in the mid position. Bottom in just about the bottom position. As a reminder, the Garden Terrors lose HP as they auto-attack. Oh, wait, hold on. Heavy caster push-off. Nano's the target, and that's a big blow-up onto the Jaina. The Gust into the wall. The 7-sided strike will come out as well. A little anti-synergy. You definitely don't want to gust people out of your wind, not your wind tunnel. What? Legacy floats into the bush as Lucio just gets judgmented and dies. Gust from Falstad. God, I could not remember the name of that. Garden Terror in mid's gonna get some decent damage. Top lane fort will be forfeit. Bottom lane fort will go down. It's a double fort phase for the side of Team Kure. Maybe, just maybe they push into mid. Doesn't seem like it. Actually, with the Garden Tears being cleared out in top and bottom, yeah, this is going to be a triple fort phase. I was going to say, I don't think they get a kill into Death Knight. He's going to have that Sword of Justice, so he's got the double teleport. Poking with Junkrat frag launcher grenades here and there. What's up, InfoFox? I was just about to say they need to do that at Lucio when he's lone, and then they did it, yeah. 7-4 in kills, still favoring Team Ultralisk. As the 16 talents here will be rolling on through for both sides. It's going to be Numbing Blast for Jaina, so the 1-second route. Illidan with the Blaze of Ass and off. Mirror Ball, up the frequency. Up Mirror Ball. Endless Nades. We'll see Melting Touch. Sonya 16, are you going more defensive, or are we going percent slam? More defense, Nerves of Steel, okay? More sustainability for Kure. Not going to go any percent-based slam. Bottom fort will go down, and while that's happening, they're going to take the trade and take the mid lane fort. Next seed will be spawning here. 30 seconds, top left of the map. Of course, every seed for Team Ultralisk could be a Garden Tear, so of course, Team Kure does not want to give that potential over to the enemy. Bottom lane does have a camp still pushing in. It's actually decently healthy down there too. Jaina checking bushes with the Frostbolt. Did go for the Frostbolt upgrades at 1, 4, and 7. We have that cleansing dash from Karazim at 16 as well. Keep checking the bush just to make sure. Not sure if they see the steel trap. Tyrael will find that out and pull it out of the bush a little bit. Sappers pulled over to the right-hand side and cleared out immediately. Death Knight jumping in and out. Nana with 1 delay. Illidan caught by a steel trap for a second there. Hunt, and actually everything is off cooldown, heroic-wise. Kure. Nano can keep poking on with these Frostbolts. Death Knight looking to step in. Nano trying to pull a Chattering Teeth down and away from this fight. No big as, so no priority onto the... well, I guess it is still priority into the enemy heroes, but you know what I mean. They can... Steel Trap can be eaten by a minion. Since you have the level 13, gotta trap them all. Death Knight with another delay. Illidan coming in as well. Gus from Falstead. Here's the hunted from Illidan. He jumps onto Mopsio, who pops his Angelic Armament. The Riptire doesn't get the kill into Darkmock. The Ice Block is done for Jaina. Mopsio getting really low here. Death Knight. Oh my god, so many Kure health bars are going low, and Death Knight explosion on the Mopsio should get the kill. It's a 2 for 2. Li Ming trying to pop off and does get a reset. How in the world is Gia even alive?
Team kill!
Okay, 30 to 40 seconds of death timers here. They ignore the objective and heavy siege. Okay, if they sidewall and they play to the back of this, they're looking for the victory. And I mean, 30 to 40 seconds. I mean, Tyrael 20 seconds on death timer. It doesn't look like they're going to look to end off of this the way that they're clearing things out. Actually, that might not be true. That might not be true. Kure gets Wrath of Berserker back up in 8 seconds. Tyrael up in 7. Kure tanking way too many tower shots right there. Is a little sketchy for a moment. Nah, the death timers aren't enough. They're not enough. They're not going to go for this end. They get the keep. They do get the keep, which is huge, especially in a lane with no periodic catapult pressure to match. So this is just constant catapults every single wave into this top lane with nothing to go against that. A good pickup from the side of Team Kure. Oh, Gia had no mana. I didn't even see it. I was looking at so many. I was looking at everything else. Oh, but with the couple kills, Team Kure pulls ahead. They get the keep in top lane, the consistent catapult pressure, and they'll they'll advance towards 20 talents here a lot faster. Though I say all that, and there is going to be waves pushed in to the side of Team Ultralisk. So the question is how will Team Kure find their 20 talents here? How will they get that last half a level? Slowly but surely. Next seed will be spawning the bottom right of the map. I think, realistically, Team Ultralisk, they give this seed, they get 20s, and they fight over not this objective, but the following. That's what I would like to see Team Ultralisk do. I think this is a safe, easy call. Clear out the waves that come to you. As I said, get those 20s. No way you want to fight into Team Kure without your 20s. And I don't think you're going to rush in for... I don't think you're going to get it in the next 14 seconds. Actually, maybe they could, but still. It's an easy give. Ignore Pain for Sonya. We have the Mixing Fire for Legacy on Lucio. Imperius is holding his level 20. We'll have Wave of Force Repulsion and Cannonballs for Junkrat. On the opposing side, Wintermute, Wind Tunnel. It's going to be Epiphany, I think is the yeah, Epiphany. Which is the activate to restore 33% of Karazim's maximum mana and refill 2 charges of Radiant Dash. Blink or Bolt of the Storm for Illidan. Imperius holding 20. And Tyrael holding 20. Tyrael, if he goes Judgment Upgrade, like, basically it's his range is beyond his own viewing level. Like, okay, no, it's gonna be Defensive Angels. Activate to gain 50 armor for 3 seconds. Each time Tyrael damages an enemy hero with a basic attack or basic ability, increase the duration of this armor bonus by 0.5 seconds. Okay. Works with his auto build that he's gone into with the Ardent Restoration and such. Imperius gonna go Heavenly Host. Nearby allied heroes gain 1,316 shield for 3 seconds. If the shield lasts the full duration, fire a sword at the nearest enemy hero, dealing 370 damage. Okay. Next seed is here. Top lane to be cleared out. Mana bars are full. Heroics are off cooldown. Kure could have a little bit more rage. Not rage, sorry. Wrath, right? Wrath, yeah.
It is time.
No, I'm blanking. It's Fury. God dang it, Chris. Said everything but it. Imperius. Solarian Flare on the ground. Death Knight jumps in. Concussion Mine splits. The healing reduction from the Mixing Fire. Chattering Teeth are trying to zone back the enemy. Kure and friends, they want this victory in map number 3. It'll be good for his scoring for this round robin phasing. Spear in from Kure. Wrath Berserker popped. Wind Tunnel activated as well. Some shielding for Kure is on top of all that. Judgment from the Tyrael. Here comes the hunt in from Illidan, and it's Gia to fall. Mopsio tries to Celestial Charge away. We still have the damage from Shelvin continuing to pressure. Mopsio getting low. The explosion doesn't get any death timer reduction from Tyrael, but they still get the double kill and the Garden Terror phase. Red mana, yes. The floor juice. Garden Terror in mid, pretty far back. Garden Terror in bottom, 50%. Garden Terror in top, pretty far up onto that fort, just about. Okay, this does not end. Team Kure is still in this, but it will be Team Ultralisk grabbing themselves, or at least opening up the map a little bit further. Top 40 is going to be confirmed here. Some periodic catapult pressure of their own, so at least top lane is pushed back a little bit slower, or pushes in a little bit slower. Top fort goes down. Mid fort could be the next target as Darkmok is still pushing in. Sonya looking to clear things out in bottom, but Kure doesn't want to get caught out as the enemy wasn't really showing on map for a few seconds there. Still the pressure in top lane from 3 members. Hunt from Illidan's up and available. Judgment from Tyrael just, actually he's got it as he will be respawning. And Darkmok confirms the mid lane fort. So 1 structure advantage for Team Kure. 20 minutes into Garden of Terror, map number 3, and our 3rd best of 3 of the day. All right. They're looking to pressure onto top lane keep. No minion wave here. It's actually just a little bit behind. Illidan will start working on a camp for the mid lane as well. And our next seed will be spawning where on the map? Oh, Judgment from Tyrael. Rather Berserker pop by Sonya. Spear into onto Death Knight. And he's able to get the Eldruin's Might out. Oof. What's Illidan stacking at right now? 87. He's got 87 additional damage. Oof. Hunt onto Mopsio. The Wind Tunnel to push back the enemy. Celestial Charge to try and get out of there, but Mopsio goes down. Okay. Wind Tunnel Hunt down. Actually, just about every heroic is down on the left-hand side. Water Elemental was summoned by Jaina as well. And they're going to look to push into this bottom lane keep. Steel Trap eaten by the Water Elemental. Going to tank a few tower shots as well. And this will be a bottom lane keep eradicated by the members of Team Ultralisk. A Riptire to try and chase down a few enemies and doesn't land anything. Junkrat still poking here and there. Druins might in. Death Knight wants the keep, but he just doesn't want to be too aggressive with this. Another hammering from Falstead would confirm it, but Nano's got the Frostbolt. Bottom keep does go down. Parity's been found. Different lanes, but still, 2 keep to 2 keep. 22 minutes into Garden of Terror. Oh my god. Gust OP, yeah, the wind tunnel was really good there. Okay, Bruiser camp for the top lane. Seed ignored for the time being. I don't think Team Kure is going to be going for this anytime soon. They still have to push back a few waves here and there. And it will be Falstad Tyrael to move their way down to bottom. Or I guess that's bottom-ish. Okay, Death Knight with that. More camps to be grabbed. What is the camp experience from these two teams? Whoopsie, wrong button. Mercenaries is about 5k. It's about 5.3 to 5.7. So it's like a 400 experience difference from that one. 11 to 10 in kills, and it feels like one wrong move from either side, and it's GG's. What's up, Wildfire? How you doing, bud? Good to see you today, dude. Every heroic's off cooldown. Eldruin's might to check the bush. Mopsio will be seen. Celestial charge, just to get into a safe position. Oof. Another seed could be a Garden Terror for Team Kure. It is favorable positionally for them. If Darkmont gets delayed out here, oh no! Oh no! Oh, Darkmont, maybe you can hunt to a minion? Bolt of the Storm, dash, legacy. They don't go for it. No, the repulsion. Why would you not? What? Because this is happening. That's why. Because bottom lane was a bait that they're ending, and they don't get the kill onto Illidan. Oh, that's a rough go right there. Been well, been busy. Nice to catch you. Hey, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Huh? Doing our best to be a full-time streamer. Doing our best. Trying our hardest. Illidan trying to do Illidan things in bottom lane. Maybe, yeah, he's going to go core, so they're going to try and deny the backs for the time being. Illidan goes to core. Junkrat will be able to Hearth out here. And I think this... Okay, the Junkrat doesn't get the Hearth out. Illidan's on core with Siege Giants, but yeah. Judgment, everything is split. Mopsio was lagging behind. That's unfortunate. They get the kill into Mopsio. Is that enough to try and go endgame? No. Ultralisk gets the channel. 2 out of 3 seeds back for both sides. Team Ultralisk could get themselves a Garden Terror here. Honestly, either team could get a Garden Terror, which could be game ending. Oof, Ultralisk takes the combo to the face. Illidan trying to shove the bottom lane consistently. And Sonya Kure clears things out without a problem. Gia poking in here and there. Top lane is a huge wave coming through. Like, that's actually kind of massive. Catapults right now are dealing how much damage? 1,080 into structures. Kure getting chased by Darkmok. The healing reduction from the mixing fire, the push off, and that forces the Bolt of the Storm out. Hello, Mouse. Could you please? Thank you. It's a little weird on that. Catapults are at core. These things hurt. But I think they'll lose some shielding. And Falstad's got... Yeah, that's fine. Oh my god, they get 8%. GG, well played. Okay. Kure's seen around the objective. Gia floating right above, or at least chilling right above. Throws the combo into the bush, gets the blink away immediately. Falstad flies on in to join his allies. Once again, just about every heroic's off cooldown. Kure's got Wrath of Berserker currently active. Spears onto Karazim, who's able to get a dash to his block totem in the bush. Illidan's going core once again. Catapults are arriving through top. Death Knight is trying to delay things out. Gia rushing out of here as well. Darkmok just trying to go core and end for his allies. And Gia... Okay, Sonya's back at core to defend. Okay. Nano looking for the channel, but is a little afraid that someone's going to jump onto them. Meanwhile, in mid lane, the Siege Giants are getting decent damage onto this keep. That'll be cleared out. The keep will be safe for the time being. Junkrat's still chilling around the objective area. Gosh, this is a tense map number 3. I actually think today has been the best day of games we've had for Raven Court. Illidan's going core once again. The wind tunnel onto Mopsia. The high fives from Lucy to try and get away. Gia's able to blink out. That's a 7-sided strike and a lot onto this Imperius. He gets the Angelic Armament, but that still is a kill. Legacy will be rooted and booted. And Illidan's still on core. Illidan is still on core. Kure is just trying to chase him down, but he just can't manage to do so. The Garden Terrors will spawn, and it's looking like things are falling apart on the side of Team Kure. Darkmok still jumping around. We have a kill onto Gia, the Riptire from Junkrat, but this is Garden Terror approaching from mid, and it's like Kure is... Oh, Kure just starts dancing! Kure just goes for the dance, and the map number 3 goes over to the side of Team Ultralisk. A nice reverse sweep here in the Raven Court EU League. Well, that is our games for the day. If you had a good time, be sure to drop a follow. If you'd like to support the stream further, it's always much, much appreciated, as we had a nice 5-hour stream today, just about 5 hours on the dot. So if you enjoyed the stream, thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. We're going to get a raid going in just a second, but I just want to show you all the stats, pay out the bet, all that good stuff. Which team wins Garden of Terror? It was Team Ultralisk. But as always, if you enjoyed the stream, you want to support the stream further, it's always much appreciated. If you'd like to gift a sub, resubscribe, bits, all that good stuff. I will be off tomorrow, as Mondays are my day off. I'll be back on Tuesday with Heroes of the Storm Ranked. Wednesday will be StarCraft. Thursday will be Heroes Casting. Friday, we're going to finish up Archipelago. Saturday and Sunday will be